some issues with the idle after a while. I thought it just needs some adjustment, but it's doing this pulsing idle where it'll idle normal and then it'll just increase and then it'll decrease, and it's not consistent. I noticed that the throttle felt like it was kind of hanging up. Also, when you turn to the right, it's still having that issue where it seems like the throttle cable might be a little tight. So we're putting a new throttle cable on, and we're gonna make sure that everything is functioning properly and nothing's getting hung up in the carburetor, and we'll go from there. All right, so I already loosened up the bolts here and pivoted the carburetor out so I can pull the cap off without messing with it too much. And then we're gonna put this new throttle cable on, and we'll see what happens.
Ball hooked inside the back down the line. And he will trot to second base. Got himself a double along with the home run.
Here today.
30 doubles last year. First of the 1 and 2 on Story. So the Red Sox offense.
Hey.
Sunday at Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN.
Curveball off of it. Let's see where this takes us. Kovich is in there now as your fifth starter.
And he's going to take that one just a tad low, 2-2.
So don't settle for just any insurance with their State Farm.
Put that back over. It's a 8mm.
Got to feel great for Tristan. Been an on-base machine.
Really hope this works.
Today, 2 for 3.
I hope it was a simple fix. All right, so we got the carburetor mounted back up. Tighten up the air box. One of the other symptoms of a pulsing throttle is if there's an air leak. However, I didn't see anything. I know that it has a fresh air filter. That was put on right, so that shouldn't be an issue. Looks like there's impact right where the throttle cable meets the little casing here. So that might have affected it. I noticed that elbow was bent at a lot harder angle. So hopefully that was the problem. You can actually see it right there.
That'll be an odd day for him, right? All the rumors swirling about this.
Food made with whole meat and veggies. It's time.
Any given Saturday. So far,
Oh yeah, I think that fixed it. Okay, we got the throttle cable off. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a pretty decent bend in there, and then there's some damage right here where you can actually see the throttle cable is a little damaged. So we got the new one on there. It's tightened up. I let it idle for a while. There doesn't seem to be any sort of pulsing or anything. I also cranked the bars all the way to the right. No issues with the idle. I got the Motion Pro throttle cable with a 3-inch extension, because one of the things I read in a lot of the forums for these CRF50s was that out of the factory, Honda put throttle cables on there that were okay, but they were relatively short, so any sort of damage or excessive movement to the throttle cable would mess it up. And it seemed to be an issue that I noticed was on a lot of the threads. So I went with the extension. It wasn't too long because these are the factory bars. So I was a little concerned about that, but that doesn't seem to be a problem. I just adjusted it accordingly, and if he decides to put bigger handlebars on there, he'll already have the extended throttle cable, and we just have to make the adjustments. So should be good. I'm glad we solved the problem because I was stressing out about it a little bit. It was bugging me. So mission success. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, if you're watching this video, you're probably one of the first ones on the channel. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed watching the video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, do your thing. Ultimately, the end game for this channel is to be able to have enough of a following where we can give away parts, shirts, pick up bikes, create videos with them, fix them up, and ultimately give them away. That's the end game. So I appreciate everyone's support, and I'll see you on the next one.